Welcome back to another episode of that Stay Off My Grass podcast. You got your boy, Suns fan Randy in the building. And look, man, I could come in here and tell y'all what y'all want to hear. You know what I'm saying? I could come in here and be like, oh man, the Suns are five, woo woo. I could tell you that I could do that. But I gotta keep it real. I gotta keep it a bean. But first things first, the streak is over. So Chris Paul's finally beat Scott Foster. You know what I'm saying? So the streak is over. I'm good. I'm glad to get it done. But now, let me get into the nitty gritty of this game and just how I feel about this team in general. I'm gonna keep it an absolute beam. Like I said, I could come in here and tell y'all what y'all want to hear, but Suns and Fud, we bounce back, we gonna win the chip or whatever. But I feel like I don't know. I honestly don't know if this team is ready yet. You know what I'm saying? Like I honestly don't know. Just because, just the first half, how we start games. You know what I'm saying? Just the inconsistency with the coaching and stuff. Like, what are we doing? Like, what line? Like, we're throwing so many different lineups out there, and it's just like, to me, it's becoming alarming a little bit because it's like, dog, what are we doing? And then on top of that, I feel like that first half, like, or that first quarter, like we just play like we ain't got no heart. Like nobody came out there like they trying to look like a championship team or they trying to win a championship. You know what I'm saying? Because I feel like everybody amongst the team, they kind of act like, oh, like the championship, they just gonna give it to us. You know what I'm saying? Like the finals, they just gonna give it to us. And I just feel like watching us struggle against the Clippers, or like I feel like us, like yes, I think that the Clippers are a good team. Yes, I think the Clippers are a deep team. Yes, I do think that Ty Lue is a good coach, and they play really good defense. But I just feel like it's just entirely too hard. It's entirely too hard for no reason. Like it's entirely too hard for no reason. Yeah, I get it. You know what I'm saying? Kawhi is so different. You know what I'm saying? Like it seems like that boy don't miss. You know what I'm saying? And but it's just like if they only got Kawhi and we struggling like this, like what we gonna do against, like, you know what I'm saying, Boston? What we gonna do against a Milwaukee? What we gonna do against some of these teams, these top tier? And it's just like, dog, like I honestly, like I said, I mean, it's still kind of early in a sense with like Durant still meshing with the team or whatever. But it's just like just how we looking right now. It's not like even when we had 64 wins, I feel like we look like a whole better team, like a whole different team. Like we carried ourselves like we was ready for a championship. You know what I'm saying? If that makes sense. But like I said, right now it's just like I don't know. It seemed like we just trying stuff and just hey, like if it work, it work. If it don't, it don't. And it's just like I said, my confidence with this team is just not completely there. And I got to keep honest with you. I got to keep it a beam. Maybe I might be the only one on that hill by myself. But to dive into the game, man. So Book, you know what I'm saying, went crazy. Finally woke up in that third quarter, or you know what I'm saying. I feel like right around the end of that second, like the 5 minute mark of that second quarter, you know what I'm saying. He sent us into the halftime. You know what I'm saying, tied up. So I appreciated that, and it seemed like he's finally started to put together. Because I just feel like he's been trying hard for no reason. Because I feel like he's been playing like he's been trying to impress KD. Like, oh, look what I can do. This I can do that. And it's just like, dog, let the game come to you. Play your game. Like, play your game. Like, everything is smooth, man. Like, everything is smooth. And I feel like that second and that third quarter, that's what we need from Book. Just taking what the defense get you. You know what I'm saying? Being aggressive, making smart decisions with the ball. You know what I'm saying? He had 3 turnovers today. We could improve on that a little bit. But I just feel like he wasn't taking terrible shots. He wasn't taking, like, you know what I'm saying? He was getting to his spots, getting good quality looks. You know what I'm saying? So I appreciated that. He kind of helped us get over that hump and kind of keep them with the steady jab, just keeping them like away from us. So KD, I feel like he missed a couple open threes tonight, or like it was like what 3 of them. I was like, damn, like those is typically knocked down. So KD could have had a little bit better, but hey, they doubling him all night, and I feel like we should do the same thing to Kawhi. And I feel like Monty made that adjustment. Newsflash, not Monty made that adjustment at halftime. Like, hey, we're gonna actually start sending doubles toward Kawhi. And then I feel like that was kind of like the change in the game. Because my thing is, I don't think that we can beat Kawhi or like kind of tap in. Like, it's nothing we can do with Kawhi. Just like it's just nothing we could do. So I feel like the best thing or our best option is to at least try to get Kawhi, get into the mental. You know what I'm saying? Try to beat him mentally in a sense of like we gotta double him and make everybody else beat us. But I'm saying like I don't think the other team is good enough to beat us as a whole. And all we need is for them to, or for Bones Highland or like Westbrook or whatever the case may be, to make a few mistakes, which we know that they're gonna make, just to get them upset. And we all know what it looked like when the star player is mad at the role players not doing their job. You know what I'm saying? Because then now that turned into a whole different thing, and that's what we need to try to tap into. Try to get Kawhi to get mad at his other teammates for not doing their job. And I feel like we can do that. We got enough talent around this team to where he started getting mad at Zubac or he started getting mad at whoever, Eric Gordon or whatever. And if we can get into that, that's the only way I feel like we can kind of break Kawhi. Like, you know what I'm saying? But outside of that, it just seemed like this dude is impeccable. But Chris Paul started to get it going a little bit later. You know what I'm saying? DA. Okay, let's talk about DA because I know a lot of people probably got some things to say about DA. DA went 14 to 13. He was in foul trouble the majority of the night. 7 to 10 from the field. And I honestly don't have a problem with what DA did today. Only because if you sat down and you watched this game, DA kept us afloat. That whole second quarter, like if it wasn't for DA kind of punching back whenever they was throwing those punches, we would have been down by 20. You know what I'm saying? So DA kind of kept us afloat up until D Book got it going. So like I like, and this is what I'm saying with Torrey Craig, and this is what I'm saying with DeAndre Ayton. Like you might not like him on a Wednesday in December or whatever the case may be, but whenever it's time to actually show up and do your job, they never miss a day. You know what I'm saying? Like Torrey Craig, I call him. Y'all know what I call him on time, baby. Like we don't like. I don't know where Torrey Craig been at this whole entire season, but it seemed like this series, like he been showing up. And like I said, that boy, he might not be there when you need him, but that boy always on time. So you know what I'm saying. So and the same thing with Da. Like Da, love him, hate him, whatever the case may be. You won't lose a series because DeAndre Ayton. You know what I'm saying? And I feel like I said, he just show up and he do his job and he held it down up until we can get the lead or at least get some sort of offense going. And yeah, man, because the way that Chris Paul kind of started out this game, I was like, look, man, it might be time to get a new point guard, like for real. Like just go get a new coach, get a new because I'm mentally kind of looking forward in the next season. Like I'm mentally like, you know what, this season might not be the one for us, so let's just go get a real bench. Let's go get a new point guard and let's go get Nick Nurse or Ime and just get it done like that. Because like I said, even though I feel like deep down it's just like I don't know if this team is ready yet. Maybe they can show me something different, and I'll be wrong. I'll stand on that and be wrong. Be like, you know what, I was wrong. But I just feel like right now it's just we working entirely too hard. It's entirely too hard for no reason. And I feel like that third quarter when they started doubling KD and they started to do the swing, and Book was getting open looks every single time. Like that's what adjustments look like. That's what the game should look like. You know what I'm saying? We got too much firepower for them to be out there just shutting down everybody. Like that makes no sense at all. Like I get it. They play good defense, but I like they shouldn't be shutting down everybody. Like that don't make no goddamn sense. But anyways, man, I want to leave out on a positive note, man. The curse is broken. You know what I'm saying? I don't know if I might go to game 3. I might. So if I don't post, you know what I'm saying, I'm at game 3 or whatever the case may be, because I do live in LA trying to, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like I might not just because I feel like every time I go to the Suns Clippers, we always lose. So I don't know. But the Clippers played a hell of a game. They tried, they did what they could. But you know what I'm saying? It is what it is. We got some good minutes out of Kogi. You know what I'm saying? We got some good busy minutes tonight. You know what I'm saying? I don't know why Landry Shamet is still touching the floor. Like 14 minutes, no points, no rebounds. Like, what are you doing, champion? Like, what are you doing? No Terrence Ross. Like, yeah, I just don't know what's going on. But let's leave it on a positive note, man. Suns win. And man, you know what I'm saying? We can hold our head up and show up and be like, you know what, we outside today a little bit because for the last 2 days, everybody be like, oh, we about to get swept. So, you know what I'm saying? Enjoy the win, man. But until next time, peace.